Okay, next we're moving on to the starting prompt, as you can see in a shaded in box. And we're thinking in terms of chain of thought prompting. We're asking the user interface, what is a user interface walkthrough? Question mark. As you can see, there aren't any parentheses and there aren't any quotation marks. But you can also add them in for emphasis, should you feel inclined. Next is 2. List 10 different ways someone might explain ChatGPT OpenAI user interface in the context of getting a new user to interact with the platform. And note, every token in quote counts for something in parentheses. You'll get different weights based on the context of em dash or hyphen punctuation placement. If an output stops generating mid-sentence, say continue or continue with the paragraph from above. And then 3, provide an outline for a 15-minute YouTube video explaining token counts, prompt engineering, text summarization, creating lists, creating tables, the concept of assuming personas, and how large language models relate to the field of grammar. Note, for chain of thought number 3, we use the enter key to create a coding line break. You get different results using bulk text paragraphs versus moving to the next line or adding space as a token buffer. So what that meant was that you see where I put providing an outline for a 15-minute YouTube video explaining, and then I put in colon token counts, prompt engineering, and then I kept on reciting that. That was I initiated a line break in between there. So that's all for this chain of thought prompt, starting with what is a user interface walkthrough, and asking that directly, and having it list 10 different ways someone might use the ChatGPT OpenAI user interface in the context of getting a new user to interact with the platform. Now, most importantly is that every token counts for something, right? You get different weights based on the context of em dash or hyphen. And we're talking about punctuation placement. That's really crucial, whether it's the use of parentheses or quotation marks. So notice that in how you prompt. And lastly, ask, can you annotate the last 10 queries with token amounts per request so that you can gain an understanding of how many tokens it's willing to reflect back?